were you chatting with other girls way back then?
That's a question. She's
Or-
like,
oh.
oh no.
That's a red flag already.
Yeah, the
Oh,
girls sending pictures to
really?
me.
When did you first meet? How did you first meet? Let's start with that.
We actually first met in 2009, somewhere around then. We met online, but it's an interesting story, and you could check the details on our vlog, 'cause we did a whole a vlog on that. But initially, I thought Bear was a scammer.
Wait.
And-
It's been 8 years. I think you're safe now.
yeah. Oh, she knows.
It's the long haul.
It's actually it's on YouTube, so it's out there, and she knows because I've told her that, but not because of the way she was acting or anything. It was because she didn't really look like a traditional Filipino, because at that time I didn't know all I had was this one image of what a Filipino would look like, right? And she wasn't it. So I'm thinking this girl, and she had contacts because she was in a Miss Porter Princessa competition. So she had contacts, and I'm like, this girl's not Filipina. So, I was very hands off, and she actually thought I was a player. I'll let her explain that. But that was 2009, and
2009.
yeah. You want to explain why you thought I was a player, babe?
Okay. So we had this very different impressions about each other when we met back in 2009, and we became actually Facebook friends. And so when you become Facebook friends, I think that's more personal because you have all your family, friends, and I was seeing all the posts on his wall, and he's seeing all the posts on my wall, and there's a lot of Latinas on his comment, on his pictures.
I
And
was
all
going
that.
to Colombia a lot back then. so
Yeah.
Just friends, just friends.
Ooh.
Yeah, so he's very friendly,
Yeah.
and he makes sure that he responds to all those commenters.
Hola, ¿cómo
So-
está?
Yeah. So I thought he was a player. He's just playing because all of these other women, and I don't want to be like elbowing these. You know how gorgeous Latinas are, and I'm like, I don't want to be dealing with that. And I thought he's just playing around. So I was like, I'm looking for somebody who's serious and all that. So I was like, unfriend. So
She ghosted me.
Are you
I-
are
She
you
ghosted
are
me.
you basically admitting that Filipinas are the jealous type?
yeah. Mm.
Well, good. There you go.
Look,
There you go. If anybody was
not-
wondering,
Not as jealous as Colombians, I have to
Oh.
say. So
no.
no,
Oh,
this is a cakewalk.
I unfriended him, and we actually lost communication for 5 years.
5 years, yeah.
And we ended up on a seeing each other again. Well, getting communication through Skype again. So it was. I believe in fate, and I believe that we were meant to be together.
so that was 15 years ago,
No,
right?
Like
2009,
Yeah,
14 years ago.
2009. Yeah, okay.
Okay,
It
14,
started. It's
Since we
14 years
started,
ago. And then you picked up back when?
2015.
Wow.
Yeah,
6
2015.
years.
2015, we picked back up and talked for about a month, and then I left her alone. I said, nah, she's probably not for me. And then something happened. She sent me a sad emoji, and that was it. And I was like, wait a minute, is she really like misses me? So we started talking again, and then something happened, and that was January of 2015, and by September I was here
Wow.
with everything, everything. 4 suitcases was all I had at that time. That was
He
it.
took that leap, but that's not that's not advisable to everyone who
No,
wants to
no.
move to the Philippines. It was. We are blessed to have each other. I would say.
Where were you living when he came first time?
I was living in Manila at that time. I just moved in. I was getting ready to go on a singing gig with my uncle, and I was in just right outside Manila. It's in Bulacan, and we met in Manila. Got him got him out of the airport and then went to Palau, to Bulacan.
I Yoko Ono of the band, man. I busted the whole band
Wow.
because I took Bea. I felt bad about that,
Wow.
Tito. If you're watching, I'm still sorry about that. But I said, hey, look, I'm gonna marry Bea, and I hope you understand. And the whole front talent of that band broke up because I took her, so they had to start all over again.
Just think where you might be.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Listen, they're doing very good for themselves, and I already know they're very happy. So we all make sacrifices in life, and for other things that we love, right? That's all part of it. Okay, so now let's get to the juicy part here.
Alright.
Were you chatting with other girls way back then?
Whoa. That's a question. She's
We're,
like, oh, now I'm
we're gonna be honest, Beck. Yeah, I was chatting with a lot of girls, but it's hard to really get close to me. So it was all kind of superficial. I wasn't saying to this one, "Oh, I'm coming for you,"
Right, you
and
weren't
that one, I'm
making
coming for you.
commitments to
It
them.
was just friendly conversation. Back then, I was a little bit better looking. I think I was in my 40s.
Wow, you look pretty damn good now.
Yeah, but I think I looked a little bit better, so I was a little more handsome. I guess she can answer that, contest to that. But,
Wow, you were never allowed to do that.
What?
What is?
You're more handsome now.
You need to learn. That's what you say. You
What
go,
about
oh
me?
no,
What about me? What about me?
you are much more handsome now than the moment I met you.
Thank you. And you can call me Roy. So.
Yes, handsome Roy over here.
So yeah, I think that site was pretty ridiculous, and it was a lot different then than it is now. From what I hear people talking about that site now, is a lot of game going on. But back then, I think there was more kind of reaching out for something serious. That's why that happened with Bea. But you put a profile up on that thing, you might get 100 Filipinas. And I mean, literally, I'm not joking.
Which
Writing
site?
Yeah, which
Which
site?
site?
you want me to say the site?
Yeah.
That was what site was that, babe?
Doesn't matter.
Um,
Filipino heart?
Filipina Cupid.
Filipino
Wait,
Cupid.
isn't
Yeah.
that still a thing now?
Yeah, it's still a big site, but
okay.
if you go in there, because I've had friends and I look over their shoulder, and I'm like, wow, it's not the same. It really isn't the same. It's more of a, there are probably some sincere women there, but there are a lot of gamers there,
Oh, it probably gets drowned out.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and it's like everything on the internet. It gets gamed, right?
Yeah.
Gamed to make money.
All right.
Move it
hot
on
seat
over.
time.
So he admitted he was still chatting with girls. You were right. He was chatting. What about you? You can't tell me he was the only person you were messaging.
No, not messaging. Well, people would always message me. Men would message you, of course, because
What?
you're pretty and all that. But we really, after a few years and we reconnected, I really have spent more quality conversation with him. But for the others, everyone would be looking for that somebody who they can really connect. So at that time, I would be speaking to other men, and saying hi, okay, but he's special.
Yeah, and it was like the same as he said. It was more artificial. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
like a deep conversation
Yeah.
like you ended up having.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having together.
So if you were to give advice to a guy on one of these dating websites,
Mhm.
what are some of the clues they should look to find, to establish is this girl for real or not? And in your opinion, just from your own being a
Yeah.
woman.
Okay, so one of the things, let's do with the red flags first. So I guess one of the things is that when somebody asks for money right away, I think that's a red flag already. I think by the way that the conversations would flow, I would say, because when you're a guy, you would feel it unless the girl is really a hustler and is out there, is her business to scam people or just So basically about the conversation, you as a guy needs to ask quality questions. Yeah.
I wonder how like I'm curious. I kind of want to make like a fake guy account now. Because I'm, you know what I mean? I just want to see. Because like you said, when I think of like how to not get scammed as a guy, like the money thing is the number one. It's like, I even know that. And I'm like, when would I never need that kind of advice? But yeah, now I want to see like how rough it is in the seas.
It's let me tell you from a guy's
Respect.
yeah, when you get like
When you had those,
when you have 100 Filipinas emailing you at the same time, generally, if somebody starts off a conversation with "I'm sad," move on, because the sob story's coming, or either they're not gonna ask you, but they're gonna tell you these situations
It's
that's
like a
gonna,
little guilt.
yeah, it's gonna pull at your heartstrings, and what's $50, what's $100, and then it'll just kind of go on from there. But there are a lot of ways. I mean, if you, the way I did it, and even with Bea, I give her opportunities to either ask for money or let me see what she's really up to, and she never failed those. I wasn't playing, but they were just in. We had a lot of deep conversations. That's how we were able to get close with serious life scenarios. Like, what if this happened, and what if that happens, and she always had the right answers.
Right.
Yeah,
Nice.
She
Or if they start sending you nude pictures.
Oh yeah.
I was just gonna say, if they start
Look,
sending a bunch of
look.
nudes,
And that was so easy. I mean, like that. If
for
she
guys?
never did.
no, the girls sending.
No, yeah, the girls sending pictures to
Really?
me,
well, the
like
scammers.
within
Because then you lose all sense in
the
all-
first
all
conversation.
right?
You're getting full nude and panty photos and
I thought that
videos.
was I just thought that was a woman thing, like to get nude, like unsolicited
No.
or anything.
they would just send them, and that was all. And I
had
couldn't even.
no
I could barely get a
idea.
bikini picture from her. She'd be on the beach in one piece, and I'm like,
Maybe that's the green flag right there.
that was a way that I would filter out the scammers too, because I would keep asking for pictures, but not. I would never ask for nude pictures. Send me another picture. The
Yeah, like
scammers
a
generally,
selfie.
scammers generally don't have a lot of photos.
Right.
So if somebody only has 3 or 4 photos, which back in the early internet, sometimes that was the case, but nowadays there's no reason.
yeah.
You're not seeing enough video. I used to get the, can you send money so I can have a webcam to talk to you back in those days, and I also knew that was yeah, sure, I got an extra webcam, I'll mail it to you. Oh, well, no, it'll be faster if you,
Just
know,
send
yeah, if
the
you just send the
money.
money and I'll go get it today, and I'm like, okay, so.
Yeah, and nowadays, even saying, okay, hold up 2 fingers or whatever
Oh,
it is.
yeah, I did that.
Right?
Very even.
But now,
Well,
it-
that was the scene
but now
she
you
said.
can generate AI images
Yeah.
of the same girl over and over again, and
True,
anything
yeah.
you want to do, that's all gone now. And
Yeah.
very soon, well, not even very soon, you can do it with TikTok and all these other ones. As a guy, you can wear a dress and look like a girl and everything with a filter. They literally have a filter. So now,
Scary.
now it's down to, and now they have voice ways to
Sorry, you finish.
all the voice stuff and everything. So yeah, there is almost no way. You got to do it in person, as this
Yeah.
person has pointed out right
Exactly.
here.